The New York Knicks are now 6-1 in their last 7 games. They're 6-1 in their last 7 games. They are hitting on all cylinders. Sorry for that previous graphic. That was another game. But Donte DiVincenzo with a career night, 25 points, 9-12 from the field, 7-10 from 3. We are back, ladies and gentlemen, with another live post-game edition. It's been a while, but I'm happy to be back on here. Look, man, the New York Knicks are hitting on all cylinders right now. They're 8-5 right now, 3 straight road game victories in a row. Jalen Brunson has been simply incredible. Julius Randle has, been awesome since his slow start. Mitchell Robinson has continued to dominate his offensive rebounding ways. How many rebounds did he have tonight? 14 rebounds from Mitchell Robinson. 11 offensive rebounds for Mitchell Robinson. You can't stop him. You can't stop 11 offensive rebounds for Mitchell Robinson. He is now third all-time on the New York Knicks in terms of offensive rebounding, and he is only 25 years old. Buzzer beater, man, what's going on? What's going on in the chat? Always in the chat supporting. The New York Knicks are back, buzzer beater. We back, man. 122 to 108. Back-to-back victories. We finally get a back-to-back win. I mean, we've lost these back-to-back games. The NBA has screwed the New York Knicks in terms of schedule-wise, in terms of back-to-backs. But we, finally get our first win. We're 8-5 on the season, 5-3 away from Madison Square Garden. The Hornets stink right now. The Washington Wizards last game stink, but I don't care. The schedule hasn't been kind to us, right? So take these wins, run away with them. Our next one is in Minnesota to close out this 5-game road trip, and then we come back home. We got like 3 days off, and then we come back home to the Miami Heat for a very important play-in game. But yeah, where should we start tonight, man? I mean, I guess we could start with Donte, man. Back-to-back nights of Donte DiVincenzo starting for the New York Knicks, and he has simply fit like a glove. He has simply been amazing for this team, and Quentin Grimes is out due to that sore left hand. But versus the Washington Wizards, Donte DiVincenzo fit like a glove, looked amazing, shot really efficiently. Is he going to hit 7 threes every night? No. But look, Jalen Brunson needs snipers around him. He needs shooters around him, and Quentin Grimes is also shooting the ball really well. But these back-to-back games for Donte DiVincenzo just makes you wonder, like, should Donte be starting? But, that's a cool debate that us Knicks fans could have. And I'll have it more in depth with my podcast host, Chris, tomorrow. But look, 9-12 from the field. Amazing showing from Donte. 25 points, career high 7 threes for him tonight. 3 steals as well. He's just been awesome for this team, man. He has just been awesome. Buzzer beater says 50-plus wins and the 3rd seed. Look, man, 8-5 in the season. I want those 50 wins too, buzzer beater, man. Lynette, what's going on? I was looking for your channel. Glad you're back. Now feeling like this is a solid team. Yes. This has been amazing, man. I mean, there were some bumps along the way early on in the season. Randle wasn't playing well, but quickly turned that around. Julius Randle has played well. Tonight, Randle finished with 21 points, 7 assists, 6 rebounds. The thing I love about Julius Randle is that he is being very passive. He's not afraid to pass it to the open man. The Knicks as a team are very passive right now, and that's one of the things they harped on coming into the season. They wanted to be more of a well-rounded team. 27 assists tonight for the New York Knicks. It's just awesome. And if you're sharing the ball like that, if you're sharing the ball the way the New York Knicks are sharing the ball right now, it's going to be tough to beat them, because when you have Jalen Brunson had 26 first half points, right? And then he only finished with 32 points, but he didn't need to finish with 50 or 40. He could have been like, this was my career night. I wanted to take this night and have a career night. But Brunson, 8 assists. I believe that's his season best for Jalen Brunson. 8 assists for JB. Along with the 32 points, the 12 of 21 from the field, the 4 of 8 from 3. He's shooting over 45% from 3 this season. I'm sure right now it's closer to 50%. But Brunson has been, look, he wants to be an all-star. And he's going to be an all-star this year. After a slow start from him, he's been playing incredible. Just all around, just great basketball that we're seeing from this New York Knicks team. And, man, let's go, man. Donte, Big Taz says, Donte, don't take Grimes' spot. Look, it's a conversation to be had. But now when Quentin Grimes comes back, I'm sure he's going to slide back in that starting lineup position. But this is not to no fault of Quentin Grimes, right? I mean, hasn't done anything to lose the job, but Donte is just showing us how much better this offense can look. I mean, now, yes, he's shooting at a high rate from three, 7 and 10 tonight from three. Like I said, he's not going to do that every night, but he's been simply amazing, man. I mean, he didn't play down the stretch last game. He could have because Emmanuel Quickley had the hot hand. It just seems like hot potato right now, man. Emmanuel Quickley, hot hand yesterday, along with Jalen Brunson. Today, Jalen Brunson, hot hand with Donte DiVincenzo. RJ Barrett, first game back from his sickness, just looked off all game. And, that's, due to his, he was out for like a week, right? 15 points, 5 of 15 from the field. You could tell he was just lethargic out there coming back from his sickness, but not worried about RJ Barrett. But look, man, RJ Barrett was playing well. Then he passed the baton to Jalen Brunson. Then Julius Randle was playing well. Now Donte is playing well. I mean, we haven't seen – when's the last time we saw 25 points from our starting shooting guard position? I mean, I'm sure it was Grimes last year, but it's been a while. And 7 to 10 from three, it just the offense looked great, man. The offense looked great with Donte in that starting lineup, and I love what I'm seeing, man. I really, really do. Buzzer Beater says the UN has promoted Jordan Poole to be an official tank commander. Yeah, yesterday Jordan Poole was – I don't know what the hell. I don't know what the heck the Wizards are, man. The Washington Wizards are terrible. That game was awful. Buzzer Beater says RJ is a candidate for most improved player. Yes, man, he was playing well. And then, first game back, obviously from migraines. Hopefully he can get over whatever he's getting over. But, yeah, before tonight and during the first half, from the first few games of the season, he's been playing amazing. And, honorable mentions tonight, Deuce McBride actually came in and provided solid minutes. He had a hit his defender with a crossover. 5 points for Deuce. Played some good defense on LaMelo Ball. Randle, 21 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists. Like I said, I love the assists from Julius Randle. RJ Barrett, like I said, we touched on him. And Mitchell Robinson, man, 11 offensive rebounds. How many rebounds did the New York Knicks finish as a team? 47 rebounds as a team, 27 assists, 7 steals, 122 points. Now, let's go. This team is hitting on all cylinders on offense because, this is now back-to-back. Yeah, last night we scored 120 points. Mind you, this is on a back-to-back. 120 points. Tonight we scored 122 points. So, and then the win versus Atlanta, 116 points. The win versus Charlotte last week, 129 points. The win versus the San Antonio Spurs, 126 points. I mean, the New York Knicks are I think they're top 5 in offensive rating in the NBA. They're number 7 in terms of shooting the three-point shot in the NBA. Mama, we made it. We have a three-point shooting team on our hands. I mean, last year it was a struggle for this team to even hit a three, and the playoffs were a struggle. But to start the season, it isn't a struggle no more. It's not a struggle no more. Lynette says the Villanova boys have been a solid investment. Yeah, man, nothing but positive vibes from Donte this year. Josh Hart is taking him a while to get his legs underneath him, but doing the little things, little dirty things that Josh Hart does. And then Jalen Brunson. I mean, what can you say about Jalen Brunson, right? I mean, look, if he doesn't make the All-Star team this year, that crap is rigged, man. I want JB to make the All-Star team, and he's just so efficient this year. And his three-point shot has improved. Look, we came into the season thinking like, oh, what steps would RJ Barrett take? What steps will Mitchell Robinson take? What steps will Quentin Grimes take? But we didn't realize that Jalen Brunson is still young as well, and his three-point shot has vastly improved. He's shooting like 47, 48% from three this year. That's incredible. It's vastly improved, and if Jalen Brunson's going to continue to dominate and put up numbers like this, there's no stopping him. You can't stop him, man. So happy that he's on our team, man. 32 points, 8 assists, and I love that 8 assist number for JB. That's the highest of the season because when you're distributing the rock along with having a hot shot like that, it's tough to guard. Absolutely tough to guard. Buzzbeater says our offensive play style demands good three-point shooting. It does, and which is why what we've seen these last 2 games from Donte DiVincenzo, his high efficiency rate. I mean, look at our offense. Look at the amount of points we're scoring. And that's no fluke, man. If we're, sharing the rock and scoring the ball at a high rate, it's no fluke. Buzzer Beater says, in the third, we started gambling too much defensively. That led to poor transition defense. We also played too much ISO ball in that third quarter. Yeah, versus the Wizards, too. I mean, the Knicks took the foot off the pedal for a bit. And, with these games, you're going to have the other teams are going to go on these runs, right? We're not going to blow out teams by like 30 every night, 20 every night. I mean, at the end of the day, it is the NBA. So, look, back-to-back dominant wins, and this is what you're supposed to do. Take care of business on your schedule. Take care of business. You took care of the Washington Wizards. You take care of the Charlotte Hornets. You took care of the Spurs at home. Took care of the Hornets last week at home. Just keep taking care of business, and Minnesota's next. I mean, to end this 5-game road trip, what better way would it to be to go into Minnesota and beat the Minnesota Timberwolves? And, yeah, I'm excited from where this team is at right now. We're clicking on all cylinders, and we're just doing everything right. We're just doing everything well. The team is sharing the ball. There's no selfish basketball being played. Sometimes, Buzzer Beater, do we go into ISO mode? Yeah, but look, we have 2 great ISO players in the starting lineup, and Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson. Can they force it a bit? Yeah, but when they're hitting on all cylinders like they have been, it's tough to beat, man. It's tough to beat. Buzzer Beater says, does each conference get a wild card for the NBA Cup? I'm going to be honest with you. I have no idea. I know as much as you. To be honest with you. All I know is that there's different brackets, and the Knicks are in a bracket with the Wizards, the Heat, the Bucks. That first Buck game in the NBA tournament still pisses me off because the Knicks had that game in the last minute, and then we blew it. But I'm going to be honest with you. I literally have no idea. Like, if the Knicks win, the next NBA tournament game for the New York Knicks will be on Friday versus the Miami Heat. And it goes by point differential, too. So, which is why yesterday was so big, because the Knicks beat the Wizards by like something like 16 or 20 or something like that. And that's huge, and that it goes by point differential. We're in a bracket with certain teams, and I guess whoever has the best record and best point differential advance or battle each other out. I don't know. Buzzer Beater says, we play teams that are not defensive or offensive juggernaut. Our real test will come. I agree, man. Look, we went into Boston without RJ. It was a bad loss in Boston. We don't match up well against Boston, right? So we have to put one of these wins on the table against a good contending team. And what better way to do it versus Miami Heat? Because at home, the team that beat you in the second round of the playoffs, got to make a statement in that game. Not only because it's a tournament game, but, last time you faced the Miami Heat, they sent you home. I'm sure the guys feel some type of way about that, and I'm sure Jalen Brunson definitely feels some type of way about that, and I'm sure the guys are hungry. And before that game, we would have 3 days off, I believe, so everyone would be well rested. We play Monday against Minnesota, and then we don't play again until Friday. So, and then we're back home in the city, and then we debut our orange court. I'm excited to see that orange in-season tournament play-in court that the New York Knicks will unveil versus Miami Heat. But yeah, Buzzer Beater, you're right, man. That's a big game come Miami. Contending team. Miami's rolling right now as well. They're currently beating the Chicago Bulls 26-14. Miami's on a little bit of winning streak as well, so that's a big game. Lynette says, give Tibbs his props for sticking with Randall. Hope I don't have to eat my words later. Yeah, look, Randall had a tough start to start the season, Lynette, and then, last six or 7 games, he's been awesome, man. Efficiency has been there tonight with the assist. If he's not scoring, he's very passive now. And I just like the way he's being used in this offense. And, hopefully he can start clicking with Julius Randle. I tweeted on the Knicks Nation page about his last five games, and his wife, Kendra, retweeted that and said the Randle haters are quiet now. It caused a bit of turmoil. I tweeted that was funny. But, yeah, man, Randle's been awesome. I mean, he's been awesome to say the least. And he has to keep it up. Hopefully he can keep it up. And look, his Randle, he said that his ankle was bothering him to start the season, and he's just starting to get his legs underneath him. So props to him, man, for turning this thing around. And hopefully he can keep it up because we need him at the end of the day. How many assists did Randle have tonight again? 7 assists. So 21 points, 7 assists, 2 of 5 from 3 for Jew. Big Jew. I mean, his last 10 games, 20 points, 5 assists, 9.5 rebounds. It's awesome, man. I mean, he's turned it around. Last game versus Washington, 22 points. The game before that, the Hawks, where he was simply dominant, 29 points, almost had a triple-double, 8 assists, 10 rebounds. Let's take a look at these last assist numbers. 7 assists tonight, 8 assists versus Washington, 8 assists versus Atlanta, 5 assists versus Boston in a loss. So, coming into the season, this is what I wanted Julius Randle to be, a passive forward, and for him to share the ball and not force it a lot, because sometimes he falls into the Julius Randle rut where he forces a lot. But if he's sharing the ball like this, it's tough, man. And I love what we're seeing from him. I really do. Buzzer Beater says Ant versus RJ and Randall versus Cat on Monday. Yo, man. RJ should be. Oh, you could tell RJ Barrett was a little lethargic tonight, right? He's getting over the migraines, and hopefully he can get back. Hopefully a day off tomorrow into Monday. Hopefully he can get back into his normal self. But yeah, Cat is playing well, and Ant is playing well as well. So it's a big game. Look, another game on the road. The Knicks are, road warriors. We're still road warriors, and we're still winning, 6-1 in our last 7 games, man. We've really turned this around, and I'm really enjoying watching the Knicks. Like, I'm really enjoying watching them share the ball, and the 3-point shooting has been a revelation. I mean, it's been awesome. It really has. Buzzer Beater says that orange court will have the same visual effect as a Boise State football field. Yeah, I do not like the red courts. I mean, the Bulls court, I don't like that. But I'm really intrigued by what we're going to see Friday night with the orange courts. I'm really intrigued. But yeah, 10 people in here. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Come join us here over in the Knicks Nation community. The New York Knicks beat the Charlotte Hornets 122-108. Jalen Brunson balled out. But yeah, Buzzer Beater, I'm excited to see the orange court. We've seen they've tweeted out a little picture of it, the Knicks page, but I wish I get to see it in person, but I'm excited to see it. But the red courts don't do me justice. I think the best court, best in-season tournament court that I've seen is, I believe, the Utah Jazz, the purple. I like that purple court. It's really dope. But yeah, 122-108, 8-5 on the season, 6-1 in our last 7 games, 5-3 away from Madison Square Garden. We continue to be road warriors. Donte DiVincenzo with a career night. Wow, 7-10 from 3, 25 points, plus 11. I've already seen some rumblings on Twitter. Should the Donte DiVincenzo stay in the starting lineup? Should Quentin Grimes be relegated back? Not back, but relegated to the bench. I've already seen some steam starting to pick up on Twitter. And, these past couple of games, Donte has, the offense has looked great with him. Obviously shooting at a high percent. He's not going to shoot, this well. But, I mean, he's been awesome. Defensively, he's been awesome. 3 steals tonight. The ball just seems to flow within the offense in the starting lineup. And it just looked good, man. I like what I'm seeing from everyone. And, 7-10 career high, 7-10 from 3. Wow. I mean, wow. Lynette says, as a nurse, I understand what RJ is dealing with. A migraine is not simply a headache. It can leave you nauseous and weak. Yes, I mean, agree. I haven't experienced like that bad of, my migraine for a long period of time, but I'm sure, he looked off today, and you could tell he's still, overcoming those elements. So hopefully RJ can get back to 100%, and hopefully we can, he can continue to shine like he has been. Look, guys, we're playing it extremely well. I mean, we're playing excellent, and Emmanuel Quickley has been dominant. Josh Hart is in his element. RJ Barrett, obviously, his first game back tonight. He's been great. What are the flaws? What are the flaws right now? There are none. I mean, Mitchell Robinson has been dominant. Isaiah Hartenstein is coming in off the bench, replacing Mitchell Robinson and doing the exact same thing Mitchell Robinson is doing. 2 offensive rebounds from Mitchell Robinson. Those 2 are awesome in that regard. 7 rebounds for Isaiah Hartenstein in 15 minutes. Miles McBride, next man up. I mean, he's been, awesome. I mean, his defense has been awesome. He doesn't get, long periods of spurts on the court, but when he does, he's guarding the best defender, and he was guarding Ball in there for a little bit. Everything is clicking right now. And this is why a lot of Knicks fans pick them to win like 50-plus games, because if we're winning like this, if we're blowing these teams out, then sky's the limit, man. But yes, like Buzzerbeater said, I want to see the New York Knicks put this effort in for, like the Miami Heat game on Friday. Put the same effort in, win that game, beat a contending team, and we're rolling. Buzzerbeater says 76ers, Heat, Pacers, and Magic are going to fall to earth. We have to be better. We have a better bunch than all of them. Yeah, the Pacers are actually, surprising right now, right? What are the standings right now? Let me pull up the standings really quick. I think the Pacers, so the Knicks are 8-5. The Pacers are 7-4. Miami Heat are 8-4. Bucks are 8-4. Sixers 9-3. Celtics are rolling at 10-2. Yeah, a lot of teams bunched up in the Eastern Conference. Or the Orlando Magic have really surprised as well. They have a good young core down there in Orlando. 7-5 for the Orlando Magic. The Cavs 6-6. So yeah, give it like 10 to 15 more games, and then you'll start to see where teams are, supposed to be in the standings. I do think the Knicks will ultimately finish in the top 6. But yeah, so I really do think that the Knicks will be in the top 6, and the Indiana Pacers will fall back to earth. But hey, you never know. Miami Heat have won 7 in a row. Bucks have won 3 in a row. Boston has won 5 in a row. We've won 3 in a row. We're 7-3 in our last 10. Magic are rolling. The East is tough, Maybe the Eastern Conference isn't, that. They got a bunch of teams that are, that are good. Magic, I can see definitely being in the play-in tournament. The Cavs, what are the Cavs? Really, the Hawks? We dominate the Hawks. We're 2-0 against the Atlanta Hawks. I mean, what are the Hawks, right? I mean, I don't know what the Hawks are. The Nets, they're a young team growing. So the contending teams right now, to me, obviously Celtics, 76ers, Knicks, Bucks, Heat. And then after that, it's just a whole bunch of teams, fighting. A whole bunch of teams fighting. Buzzerbeater says, where's Chris playing? Chris will be on the live. We're doing a live podcast tomorrow as well, Buzzerbeater, and Chris will be on that as well. So, yeah, he's not playing hooky. That's funny. Lewis, what's going on, Lewis? I think this season the Knicks can be content. Of course, the New York Knicks are contenders. Lewis, come on. Of course, the New York Knicks are contenders. You're seeing it now. You're seeing how this team looks offensively when we're rolling. We're top 5 in offensive rating, I believe. We're 7th for 8th in the NBA in 3-point field goal percentage. Defensively, we're also, top 5, top 6. We're there, man. After a slow start, it's starting to, you're starting to see where we fall in the landscape of the NBA. The New York Knicks are, rolling right now. And it started with the turnaround of Julius Randle, really. I mean, the turnaround of Randle, his play has, been great. And the assist numbers have been up there, 8, 7, 8. I mean, he's being very passive with the ball, and he's sharing the rock, and I love to see it, man. And if Randall's doing that, this team is going to go far. And if he's being efficient, his free throw percentage this year hasn't been Julius Randle. I mean, I believe he's shooting like 60 or 50% from the free throw line. He missed a few free throws tonight, so he has to clean that up. But he's starting to turn it around for sure. Buzzerbeater says, did you see the interview with Scott Perry on ESPN? He said, don't trade Randall. We don't need it. Yeah, I did see that interview. I tweeted out the video. He said that the New York Knicks are just missing that one piece, what we've been saying, all of us have been saying for a while now. Just missing that one piece, and he said that it doesn't necessarily have to be a superstar, but would I like it to be a superstar? Of course, I would like it to be a superstar. I mean, who wouldn't? But, yeah, if we just – it depends who that piece is. Levine's name has been – floated out there, but he's already come out and said he doesn't want to play for Leon Rose. There's been reports saying he doesn't want to play for the Knicks, and just depends who it is. But yeah, to be in a contending team, I mean, who's beating Boston right now? Honestly, nobody really. And I really do think if we were matched up against the Bucks, I mean, they're starting to get it going, but I think we match up, pretty good against the Bucks. So yeah, but I did see that interview with Scott Perry, and he pretty much said he pretty much said what we all think, man. That the New York Knicks are missing that one guy. And whoever that guy is, we just have to wait and see. The New York Knicks have won 6 out of their last 7 games. They're 6-1 in their last 7 games. Hit that thumbs up button, and we're rolling, man. We're simply rolling, and it's honestly amazing to watch the New York Knicks play right now. It is, and I get it. It's against Washington, the Spurs, the Hornets. You know, the haters are going to say, oh, who have you guys played? Look, the NBA has done us no favors with this schedule. Another back-to-back tonight. I believe we have the most back-to-backs in terms of traveling. Another back-to-back with travel tonight. We finally get a victory under our belt regarding that. But, hey, what I'm liking is the offensive rhythm. The defense has been there. The growth from Mitchell Robinson has been there. Jalen Brunson, you see the growth from him in terms of shooting the three-point shot at a high percentage rate. Julius Randle has turned it around. He's being efficient. He's sharing the ball. So I don't care that we're playing Charlotte, Washington. I just love what I'm seeing, right? I just love what I'm seeing from everybody. Donte DiVincenzo's coming in. Next man up. Quentin Grimes is out with a sprained wrist. Donte DiVincenzo is in there. Slide him into the starting lineup. Career high 7 threes for Donte DiVincenzo tonight. It's awesome, man. It's awesome. I mean, it really is. And we're not skipping a beat right now, and it really is awesome. Buzzerbeat says, with the way we are playing, we can be patient and wait on Spider Mitchell as a free agent. Come on, enough of that Spider talk. Enough of that Spider talk. He says, screw them. In the past, we have lost these games. Yeah, man, you're right. In the past, we lose these games like this. Like, last year, we did a good job. Last year, remember, we started slow, too. Last year, we started slow. I mean, there was a time where Tom Thibodeau was about to get fired the first 15 games of the season or something like that. I remember the game versus the Oklahoma City Thunder when they came into the Garden and destroyed us. And Tom Thibodeau's job status was in the air. And then we quickly went on like an 8-game winning streak after that. But now, you know, it took us, you know, a few games this year. But we're 8-5 now, 3 games over 500, and we're rolling. And let's take a look at this schedule. We end this 5-game. Look, we started this road trip with the Celtics. And that was RJ Barrett's first missed game. And we lost 114-98. Look, Boston, we match up terribly with Boston. And Boston is playing on another level right now. But we beat Atlanta, at Washington, dub. At Charlotte tonight, dub. At Minnesota on Monday. And hopefully that's a dub. But, you know, we got to just keep this momentum going. Keep this momentum going. Now we're versus Miami in Madison Square Garden. First in-season tournament game in the big Mecca in Madison Square Garden. The debut of that orange court that we're all eagerly waiting to see, right? We're all eagerly waiting to see that orange court. Hopefully it's not, you know, like these red courts we've been seeing. And then versus Phoenix, tough. You know, so pretty much 3 back-to-back games against, is Minnesota a contender? I don't know. 2 back-to-back games against Miami, then Phoenix, then winnable games against Charlotte again. Damn, we played Charlotte 3 times in the first couple of months already in the season. Wow, then versus Detroit, at Toronto, versus Toronto, at Utah. So I'm just, you know, things are falling really well for the New York Knicks right now. You know, the schedule was tough to open up, but you're seeing guys turn it around. And hopefully Barrett can, you know, overcome the migraines. I know migraines suck, like Lynette's saying in the chat. Hopefully Barrett can overcome that. But yeah, man, we're rolling, man. Buzzbeat says, what time is your live stream tomorrow? It is at 9 o'clock. I'm going to set it up tonight so you can set the reminder for it. At 9 o'clock tomorrow, we're going to be talking everything. And we're going to be talking, I think the main subject is, should Donte DiVincenzo be inserted into the starting lineup over Q Dot? And, you know, I'll give my thoughts on the live stream tomorrow. But I have my thoughts about it. I mean, obviously, I put out a Quentin Grimes video. I didn't like the way the New York Knicks are using him. But this is not just solely on the New York Knicks, right? It's Quentin Grimes as well. So, yeah, I don't know. I might have to, you know, take a night to sleep on it, look at some film, and, you know, I'll give my thoughts during the live stream tomorrow. And I'm sure it's already a hot topic on Twitter because the way Donte has played these last couple of games, I mean, he has the chemistry with Brunson. He does. And sometimes when Grimes is out there, you can tell, like, I don't know, there's just something missing. And we've seen it in spurts with Grimes, but not consistently. And look, I don't know. But I'm just loving what we're seeing from Donte. 7 of 10 from 3, career high tonight. Just doing all the little things, man. That Villanova chemistry is real. And that Villanova chemistry is legit, man. And Buzzbeater says, Dibs has found players that fit his style. Yeah. Donte DiVincenzo is only the new kid on the block, right? He said it during the postgame. He's a new guy here. He's just fitting in. He's trying to fit in with the guys. And boy, he has fit in. We saw it in the preseason, and during the start of the season, he started off slow, but like most people, Josh Hart started off slow, Randall started off slow, DiVincenzo started off iffiness in the beginning of the season. Brunson was inefficient to start the season, and now he has simply turned it around. We're starting to see guys get their feet underneath them, and we're starting to see guys ball out, man. Ball the heck out. What a victory. What a win. 7-1 in our last 6-1 in our last 7, 122 to 108. Shout out to Jalen Brunson, DiVincenzo, the guys. Mitchell Robinson still dominating the boards offensively. I'm just loving what I'm seeing. I'll be back. We'll be back tomorrow. Live streaming a live podcast edition. Hopefully you guys can hop in the live podcast. But the New York Knicks win another one. They're 8-5 on the season. Things have been looking up. I'm Anthony. I'll catch you guys tomorrow on the live stream. Hopefully you guys can hop in as well. We'll discuss the Donte DiVincenzo Grimes situation and much more. I'm Anthony. As always, it is Let's Go Knicks. We're rolling. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. And yeah, I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.